All right, all right. Man, this is gotta be one of the most long-awaited tier lists in DBD history here, if I can say so myself. Um Anyways, let's get right into it. So, I'm not gonna go in any particular order here, but we're gonna start off pretty simple. So, first off, we have Vecna. I give Vecna a solid B tier. Very versatile, very good powers. Everything kind of has its purpose and he kind of just ignores what survivors do. So, pretty good. Pinhead, I would probably put also in B tier because Chain Hunt makes up for um a lot of the time that he might lose in chase, I guess, or a lot of the pressure that he can't make up with his just his power. So, yeah, Chain Hunt pretty OP, pretty cool. Blight is gonna go in S tier for obvious reasons. You know, not much to say there. We got Alien. Alien is pretty W. Alien is gonna go in A tier because he gets a lot of free information. Um, there's a very specific counter that needs to be coordinated if you want to be a very good Alien player. And he has he has a lot of nice techs like arc shots and snipes, right? So W Alien, bro. Next we have Huntress, and Huntress, honestly, another A tier. So the reason Huntress is an A tier is because think about it, like if you just know how to abuse your hatchet hitboxes, it's GG, bro. Just get better at the game. Easy A tier. Dredge, we're gonna go ahead and put in C tier. Not the strongest killer in the world. He teleports to lockers, that's about it. Pretty boring. Spirit, we're gonna go ahead and put in B tier. Um, I mean, there's not really much else to say here other than the fact that you can kind of just hear where she's coming from. So, you know, pretty easy to dodge. We got Sadako. And Sadako, I'm gonna be honest, we put in B tier. Honestly, it's about the same as Spirit. You just see her coming, run away. Condemned is really not that good. Next we have Pig. Pig is an easy A tier. Extremely good power. You can also stealth, so survivors can't hear you. So you can't see her coming, and she has a power that reaches you. So when you put those two together, it's almost impossible to play against her. Next we have Oni. This is our first D tier because, um, you know, Blood Fury isn't all that great. Just sit next to pretty much any collision and he'll bonk on it because the hitbox is broken. So yeah, they really need to buff Oni. Probably remove all hitboxes on this the um Blood Fury so that when you use the big hammer thing you can't hit collision. That's an easy way to buff Oni. Nurse is also in the smaller tiers, probably C tier next to Dredge because again it's just teleporting. So um you know I might actually nah. Yeah, so it's just a whole lot of teleporting. Nurse is really loud too, so you can kind of just hear her and run away. So um easy C tier there. Pyramid Head is an S tier. You can literally hit people through walls. That is overpowered. Um so Pyramid Head in S tier. Doctor is going to be a solid B tier. You can shock survivors and they can't use really anything like vaults or pallets. That just sounds like a free hit to me, so honestly B tier. Um, Wesker is gonna go ahead and go into A tier because you can, you know, just like dash around the map and go really fast. And if you're faster than the survivors, then, you know, you're obviously gonna catch up to them. Next we have Demogorgon, again, just teleporting, really nothing special there. So easy C tier. Um, we have twins. Twins, I definitely think we have to put twins in S. I mean, if you can control two killers basically at the same time, there's nothing really more overpowered than that. In fact, I'm so convinced by this, I should put her above Blight. Because, like, Blight is fast, but Twins, you have two killers. Come on, man. Two's better than one. And all these other guys are one killer, so makes sense to me. Next, we have Leatherface. Probably F tier. I mean, what can this guy really do? When he uses his chainsaw, he's literally slower than regular M1. So it makes it impossible to catch survivors. And when you do M1, I don't know, he just misses a lot. So I don't know. I just never had a lot of stuff going on with Cannibal there. All right, next we have Mr. X. So Mr. X is probably gonna go definitely in one of the lower tiers here. Doesn't have teleports, but he makes up for it with the whip, which gains him incredible mobility. If he didn't have his whip, he would be probably one of the slower killers in the game. Again, it's all about catching up to survivors, and with the whip pulled out, you gain speed. So good mobility, but not as good as the rest of the killers here. Next we have Artist. Honestly, F tier. I mean, every time you use her crows, they don't hit anything. Um, I'm pretty sure she's bugged. All right, next we have Clown. Clown is one of the better killers. I mean, he's pretty average. Probably at B. Slow survivors down, speed yourself up. Pretty overpowered. Um, not as good as all these other killers up here, but damn, he's pretty good. All right, now we have Evan. Evan is a homie. Um, but unfortunately, he's not very good. So we got to put him in D. Just his traps never get stepped into. Now we have Trickster. Trickster honestly is S tier because you're basically playing Call of Duty, and if you just have good aim, then best killer, one of the best killers in the game. And in fact, I'll put him above Pyramid Head because it's more OP than hitting through walls. Next we have Deathslinger, same reason, Call of Duty. Next we have Legion. Legion's probably C tier. I mean, you can mend survivors, but M1 chase is pretty weak. So pretty L Legion, L for Legion. Next we have the Knight, and finally we're getting more of the better killers in the game. I would probably put Knight next to Blight because Knight is just, I mean, actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Knight literally has a four-man team, so it's a four-man Swift versus a four-man Swift. Um, Basically the best you can possibly get. So if you're gonna buy a character, buy the Knight. Next we have Chucky. Um, Man, where does Chucky go? Chucky's probably D tier. Um, Too small, so you can't really see anything. And Scamper got nerfed. Skull Merchant, I mean, where else are we gonna put her? A tier is a perfect spot, honestly. You put up drones that basically inflict damage on survivors by themselves. If that's not broken, I don't know what is. Alright, now we have Hag, another teleporting killer, nothing too special there. Same with Nurse and Dredge, and like it's just pretty teleporty. Sending a Singularity, I mean, all these killers are really just on the same level of strength. Not much else to be argued. Um, Plague is D tier. She's not very good because the green puke takes a long time to injure survivors and they can just use fountains. So her power is basically useless. Um, Myers is a solid B. You can insta down survivors with just M1s, and that's like base kit for him. So actually, I might even put that in A. Very, very strong. Um, Another teleporting killer. Really not much to go with there. Um, Hillbilly, man, where do we put Hillbilly? Um, I think just another D, honestly. Might even go into F for the same reason as Bubba. You slow down when you rev your chainsaw. I don't really know why that makes any sense. So it basically can't be used in most scenarios. Um, because you're too slow. All right, last three killers here. We have Ghostface. I would put Ghostface up next to Myers because you can insta down survivors with an M1. Again, very overpowered. Better than Myers because you can actually control when you get the insta down, so very strong. Unknown is probably C again because he just teleports. His ranged attacks are just big AoE blasts that don't even do a full injury state, so I don't know why anyone would put him anywhere other than C. Um, Again, on par with Nurse, Demo, Dredge, Singularity especially, very much the same. Now we have Wraith, the last killer. Wraith is probably on par with Pig up here for the same reasons. They can't see you coming and you're very fast, and you get a speed boost out of being undetectable. So that's my killer tier list in terms of strength, meaning that basically all the S tier killers are stronger than A is stronger than B, and so forth. If you disagree with this list, I will ban you from my channel and from my Twitch and from all further and future birthday parties that I host. So please just like and subscribe and leave a very kind comment in the comment section about how good this list is because honestly, I see so many lists online that people make and they're just dog shit. They don't understand how the game works. They kind of hype up random killers that aren't even that good, like Oni, for example. I just don't get it, bro. Anyways, thanks for watching and take care.